Juan Carlos, the Filipino artist who dared to dream big and stand out. What happens when a young Filipino artist refuses to follow the rules, defies the odds, and creates something raw, honest, and entirely his own? He becomes a voice for a generation. Juan Carlos, one of the brightest stars in Filipino music, didn't just make it in the industry. He redefined what it means to be an artist in a landscape dominated by conventions. Juan Carlos made his mark not by playing it safe or following the usual paths laid out by the mainstream, but by daring to be different. His journey is a story of passion, perseverance, and the courage to remain authentic no matter how difficult the road may seem. It wasn't always an easy road for Juan Carlos. Like many aspiring artists, he started with nothing but a dream and a guitar. He didn't have the silver spoon or the connections that many artists rely on to break into the industry. But he had something far more valuable, an undeniable talent, and a fierce determination to make his voice heard. His early years were filled with struggle, rejection, and doubt. The music industry, notorious for its focus on image and commercial viability, wasn't ready for an artist like Juan Carlos. He didn't fit the mold of the typical pop star. He wasn't trying to be the next big thing. He was trying to be himself, raw and unfiltered. And in a world that often rewards conformity, being yourself can sometimes feel like a disadvantage. But Juan Carlos wasn't discouraged. He understood that the road to success is never easy, and it's almost never a straight line. Instead of quitting or changing his style to fit in, he kept pushing forward, determined to carve out his own place in the music world. He found a way to turn his personal experiences, his pain, his dreams, and his struggles into powerful music that resonated with others. The breakthrough came with the release of his hit song, Buwan, a track that would catapult him to national fame. Buwan was not just another song about love or heartbreak. It was a powerful expression of longing, vulnerability, and introspection, themes that are universal yet deeply personal. The song's raw emotion and poetic lyrics struck a chord with listeners across the country. It became an anthem for anyone who had ever felt lost or uncertain, anyone who had ever longed for something or someone they could never have. The track wasn't just a success because of its melody or lyrics. It connected with people on a deeper, more emotional level. It was real, it was honest, and it was something everyone could relate to. For Juan Carlos, Buwan wasn't just a hit song, it was a moment of realization. It was proof that authenticity pays off. The success of the song showed him that there was a place in the industry for artists who dared to be different, for musicians who weren't afraid to put their heart and soul into their work, no matter the consequences. Buwan wasn't just a turning point in his career, it was a message to the world that being true to yourself is the ultimate form of success. But Juan Carlos' rise to fame wasn't without its challenges. The music industry can be brutal, and even when you find success, there are always new hurdles to overcome. For Juan Carlos, the pressure to maintain relevance and meet expectations was immense. He could have easily fallen into the trap of repeating the same formula that made him successful, of churning out hit after hit to keep the audience engaged. But that's not who he is. Juan Carlos refused to compromise his artistry for the sake of commercial success. He understood that the key to longevity in music wasn't about staying popular, it was about staying authentic, evolving, and continuing to push boundaries. Juan Carlos' music speaks to the underdog, the dreamer, and the rebel. It's for those who are tired of hearing the same old stories, tired of seeing the same recycled themes. His songs are filled with raw emotion, with stories of love, struggle, and resilience. They're not just catchy tunes, they're windows into the soul of an artist who refuses to be confined by expectations. Juan Carlos has become a voice for those who feel like they don't fit in, for those who feel like their stories aren't being told. His artistry isn't just about creating music, it's about making a statement. His refusal to conform, to follow trends, and to chase commercial success has made him one of the most respected and admired artists in the country. His music isn't just for those who enjoy a good melody, it's for those who are searching for something real, something genuine. But beyond the music, Juan Carlos' story is a testament to the power of persistence and the importance of staying true to your vision. He didn't achieve success by following the crowd. He achieved it by staying committed to his passion and his craft, even when the road ahead seemed uncertain. His journey is a reminder that success isn't just about talent. It's about resilience, the willingness to fight for what you believe in, and the courage to keep going when everything else seems to be against you. One of the most remarkable things about Juan Carlos is that, even after achieving fame and recognition, he hasn't let success change him. He continues to challenge himself and grow as an artist, constantly experimenting with new sounds, styles, and concepts. His refusal to settle for what's easy or expected has kept his music fresh and innovative. He's not content with being just another name in the industry. He wants to leave a legacy, one that's built on authenticity, originality, and artistic freedom. As we look at the story of Juan Carlos, we are reminded that success isn't about fitting into a mold or meeting expectations. It's about embracing your uniqueness and creating something that's true to who you are. His journey is a powerful lesson in the importance of persistence, self-belief, and staying true to your vision, even when it feels like the world is telling you to change. Juan Carlos' story isn't just for aspiring musicians. It's for anyone who has ever faced rejection or doubt, anyone who has ever felt like they don't belong, or anyone who has ever dreamed of achieving something that others say is impossible. His story is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of following your own path, no matter how difficult it may seem. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How has Juan Carlos' story inspired you to keep going after your dreams, no matter the challenges? Share your reflections in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and motivate each other to pursue our passions with authenticity and resilience.